world that nature has to offer in one lifetime. What a dream! To travel freely into the home of the wild ones, to live with them, to become so accepted by them that they hardly notice that you're there. That is not only my dream, that's my goal. I'm wildlife photographer Bill Porter, and I'll take you there.
I walked on the mountain and down by the sea. There I saw the man who shared this world with me. We shared this world with wild ones, that's the way it's meant to be. We're also meant to save them, that's the power in you and me. I wandered down the valley, crossed to the other shore. There's wildlife all around us, birds and bees and so much more. We're always going to take some, that's the way it's meant to be. We're also meant to save them, that's the power in you and me. Well, I woke up to the sunrise, stood there at sunset too. Still I saw the wild ones, wish you had been there too. For with one touch of nature, the whole world had become kin. This message all around us, that's the way it's always been.
Wildlife Unlimited Foundation, thanking you for doing your part to keep our wildlife unlimited. I'm wildlife photographer Bill Porter, and I'll take you there. Sometimes they're cute. Sometimes they're beautiful. Other times they're simply amazing. But it's always exciting in the wonderful world of the wild ones.
Just how important are our forest lands? The existence of the ecosystem is still not fully understood, but we do know that the existence of all living things is very directly related. To understand this relationship, it is important to have a complete understanding of each animal. Across much of North America, the black bear is a very important component.
On land and underwater, sportsman and photographer Bill Porter with son John and family invite you all to join them at a spot in the country where we hope to see some wildlife still run free. We'll go hunting, climbing, fishing, diving, see things that help to set the spirit free. We might take some of the surplus that the good Lord has provided, always mindful of the sportsman's creed. So the wildlife we all love remains unlimited. Oh, Bill and Rose and little John, who's grown to be a man, will show you through a camera's eye wonders of the land. You might camp with them by mountain streams or run barefoot in the sand. But wherever you go, recall the creed, keep the wildlife unlimited.
The Wildlife Unlimited Foundation presents The Black Bear, its first year. Join photographer Bill Porter on land, underwater, and in the air, and field assistant John Porter with Dr. Ray Anderson, wildlife professor, University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. John and Bill joined Dr. Anderson as he supervised some graduate and undergraduate students on their field research project in late winter. This den had been found by deer hunters in late fall, and the location passed on to DNR officers, then to Dr. Anderson. The first look inside the den. A sow with cubs, just what they were looking for. A female bear is called a sow, and the young bear is called a cub. Next, the sow is drugged. In about 7 to 10 minutes, she'll be immobilized.
time before you broke it. Nice time.
Then each of the cubs were taken out. It was too cold for the cubs, so each cub was kept warm in our coats. This sow had 5 cubs, a very large litter. John helped keep one warm.
Put him in there just like a little puppy. Put him right down inside.
We're going in backwards. Well, which side are you going to take them, John? There you go.
This is great.
I think you've got enough. Now you zip up. You're not going to be able to put 2 out.
Yeah, he's cute like that.
Okay. Okay, keep them warm. We'll take one, will you?
Present information shows a 3 cub per sow average in Wisconsin's North Woods. This is very good productivity. This is also a good indicator of conditions in the area. Jerry weighed each cub in his stocking cap. These cubs all weighed 4 to 6 pounds. This is the average normal weight, indicating that the food supply was very good here this fall. He also measured the pads and body length and took their temperatures, then returned them to someone to keep them warm.
You got to stay in there.
By this time, John was getting the hang of things, but he sure had a very loud cub to hold.
This way, you're seeing.
At the same time, the sow was brought out.
That's a big bear, yeah.
At first, it was thought that only 4 cubs were in the den. But as the mother was being taken out, the 5th one was found.
Give me a towel.
Okay, let's get a collar. Jared,
Yeah.
Tom, can you look for people up there that are going to be working on it?
On your way here, Sandy?
Well, we need a
Tom?
person here.
Bring the basket. And
First, a radio collar was placed on her. She was measured and a tooth pulled. A non-functional tooth to be used in aging the bear.
it would be real interesting to remember its tooth when you do the section. Let's see how wait, it would be the summer growth that would show up. If she had previous litters, see on the section. To have Clyde this time, she had
That guy over there.
That's the only thing. Is that all right? Can you get it?
Envelope, Jerry.
The tooth shown here has rings. Through the process of staining, then counting the rings, the age of the bear can be determined. While some worked on the sow, others worked on the cubs. This den was dug out partially under an old stump, just big enough for the sow and her cubs. The sow was weighed. The sow was put back in first. Then one by one the cubs. With no door available, the sow places herself in front of the opening, her back exposed. This closes it off until the snows cover her and the stump up, like an igloo. Snow is a very good insulator and keeps the body heat in to keep the den warm. The bear's respiration and heartbeat slow down, and the body fat stored up all summer and fall is slowly used to maintain the animal. All normal body waste functions cease until spring. By late June, the cubs weigh about 20 pounds, and all of the time eating, of course, sleeping and playing. We don't know if this is playing for certain, but it looks like a very enjoyable time. It's hard to realize a cub born in winter, hairless and weighing only ounces, weighed 4 to 6 pounds when we visited the den in late winter, and now weighs 20 pounds in late June, and will weigh 50 to 70 pounds when they get to the den in late fall. One's on the ground, the other in the tree. A tree may be a safe place to sleep on a sunny afternoon. Fall brings new colors to the big woods. black bear has many colors of its own. From black to dark brown to all shades of light brown to almost blonde or a reddish brown. But all are the same species. They range in size from 150 to 500 pounds as adults and are usually overestimated because of their heavy fur coat. However, 150 to 200 pounds is the normal weight. This bear weighs over 400 pounds, an exceptional bear. Acorns and hazelnuts become a major part of their diet in the fall, with ants and bugs for variety. Body weight is put on faster now in preparation for winter. Then maybe, just maybe, one last swim. Winter again, and as the other animals move about, the bears begin to sleep. But this time, the cubs go to the den and sleep with their mother. Sows, therefore, only give birth every other year, and only if the food is plentiful. This time, the den we visited was deep in the woods under a fallen tree and much larger to accommodate these larger cubs and their mother. With the snow real deep, only a breath hole remained. But now that the mother had a radio, the team moved right in. Snowshoes made it easier to open the den. First, the mother was drugged. It is important to give the shot in the right area. To do so with the bear still in the den takes time and patience. While fighting the strong winds and extreme cold temperature, a researcher's job is not always pleasant. But some things must be recorded, even in winter.
Jack? Yeah, the last guy to...
The sow was brought out and bags of snow put in the opening to keep the cubs in.
You want to get respiration and temp on this thing while she's there? We're going to have...
Keep that in your hand a second so it stays warm. I'm going to fix up another
Let's
one.
take it. Oh, some doesn't change.
The cubs had to be drugged, for now they are big enough to be dangerous.
Watch the needle.
The yearlings are even harder to give the drug, as they are now awake.
Wait.
Oh, look at that. She's like a dog.
Another, give me the rope, please. Steven, take him over and... Oh, good.
Drug ready? This one's not ready.
For me? Awesome.
Sure.
Let me get this one.
We need about is this one,
Yeah.
you got both of? Did you ever, this one, about 2 before? 2.4, 2.8, or what?
The other one got the extra there. I think I really can't tell which one they keep.
One and a half. Okay, what's that?
3.5 the width.
Again this year, recording the size, weight, and temperature. But this time, each cub had to have a transmitter because next summer they will leave their mother. The researchers want to know which one leaves first, when they leave, and where they go. Although always on the move, bears do have a territory, called a home range. The home range varies from 10 square miles for a sow to 20 square miles for the male bear, or boar. A sow with cub has only a 2 square mile home range. The black bear is hunted in many states, so the productivity and survival rate must be known to effectively regulate the harvest and therefore maintain a healthy population. State wildlife conservation agencies are using information collected by these and other researchers to regulate hunting seasons and habitat management.
Poor body.
She cold?
Oh, she's supposed to be taking pictures and has to keep doing this stuff.
No, forget the picture. That's not important.
She yells.
In late June of the following year, the yearlings are cast out by their mother. We've found out much about the black bear, and in Black Bear 2, you'll find out more, such as where do these cubs go, and what time of year do they leave their mother. We'll follow a bear with a route chart and find out just what a typical day is like. We'll also share some exciting encounters with you. Also in Black Bear 2, we will take a look at just how the bear and man are getting along. We'll look at why they are sometimes called a nuisance animal. Is he really the terror that some people think he is?
I'm photographer Bill Porter, asking you to help me keep the wildlife unlimited.
Or a sportsman's more than just a hunter or a fisherman. There's things to see to all the mind of many a mortal man. From the way the wild protect their young to canyons carved in sand. Oh, don't take them all as you recall. We're for Wildlife Unlimited. Yes, Bill and Rose and little John, who's grown to be a man, will show you through a camera's eye wonders of the land. You might camp with them by mountain streams or run barefoot in the sand. But wherever you go, recall the creed, keep the wildlife unlimited. Wherever you go, recall that creed.